I believe everyone knows that we need to drink water, but it may not be very clear why it is so important and how much to drink to be healthy. So I'll try to explain. When we wake up in the morning, what is the first thing we do? After the checking the phone, of course. First thing, we go to the toilet and get rid of half of liter of liquid. What does it come from if we slept over the night and drank nothing? The kidneys have been working all the night and remove salts and toxins from the body. The kidneys take this half liter from the blood and purify it that way. Consequently, during the night, our blood has become thicker. Blood consists from plasma and red blood cells. As blood plasma levels decrease, blood thickens and red blood cells come closer to the gather, become sticky, slow, making lumps and thrombosis. Whether such a blood clot or thrombosis occurs dramatically affect your life. That's why the most of strokes happen in the morning between 5 and 8 a.m. because of dehydration of body and thickening of blood. And that's why you are recommended, as soon as you awake in the morning, as the first thing, to drink at least 2 glasses of clean, warm water. I will emphasize this point. It is the best to drink the water when it is slightly warm. Sounds strange? There is a reason. Because water will not be absorbed by the body until it is at the same temperature as the blood. Drinking about 38-40 degrees warm water is the best way how to get it immediately into bloodstream, because the aim is liquefy thickened blood, as we remember. And there is a bonus of that. The energy you save by the having to heat the water you drank, the body can use to strengthen your immunity. I found that it is more convenient to use a drinking bottle, because this is how I can see constantly how much I have already drunk and how much is left for me to finish. It's not much left. Also, the bottle can be placed nearby the bed, so that during the night and when you wake up in the morning, you can rehydrate immediately, replacing the fluids that you lose during the night through perspiration and urination. Now about kidneys. They work continuously both day and night. Food we eat gives us additional salts and toxins for kidneys to filter, because the food industry, as we know, is concerned to grow more mature food faster, last longer, and make bland products appetizing. Products we eat every day contains unwanted additional preservatives, colorants, and taste enhancers. All these chemicals, year by year, accumulate in our bodies, increasing the amount of toxins, making our inner environment acidic and toxic. These toxic substances have to be removed by the kidneys and liver. However, if we don't drink enough water, all these chemicals are deposited in the blood vessels, bones, and other places. Imagine your cattle. How much furring has formed there? Similar deposits, if we don't drink enough water to flush them out, accumulate in our blood vessels, bones, etc. And let us not forget to mention the additional toxins that comes from proceeding the food, of proteins, of fats. All of these together makes up a huge toxic burden on our metabolism. But the reason for it is simple: lack of clean water. Did you notice the similarity? The greasiness from your dishes you wash away with hot water, right? So drink warm water and wash away your fat deposits. Easy. If you do not drink enough water, then soon you will appear classic symptoms of toxicosis. Test yourself. Do you have any of them? Apathy, persistent fatigue, a headache, craving for sweets, and overweight. Maybe you already have more severe consequences, like strong odors, obesity, sweating, bone and joint pain, caries, or even infertility in women. Yes, you heard correctly. The body, being in constant state of food toxicosis, does not even dare to think that it will also have to cope with toxicosis of pregnancy, and therefore does everything to protect itself from possible conception, even lowers libido. Here is another sign of toxicosis. Next question: how much should you drink each day? Everyone has heard about 1.5 liters, but do you know why? Why exactly 1.5 liters? First of all, it is necessary to restore this half of liter we lost in the morning. That's clear. Yeah. After that, to ensure all the internal processes of the body, wash the cells, cleanse the extracellular and intracellular liquids, fluids, blood, lymph, ensure the process of digestion, saliva, gastric juice, bile. Everything is needed, and everywhere you need water. But it must be pure water, not soft drinks, soups, or juices. You will not wash your face with lemonade or rinse your eyes with juice, are you? You rinse them with water. The same approach or treatment awaits your organs, cells, and tissues. And also, it's important to know when to drink. If you ate and then drank on the top, for example, if you have in your stomach already sausages with potatoes and now feeling thirsty, pour a drink on the top. In the stomach will form a soup or pond. The water won't go any further because the stomach is closed of processed the food. Thirst will not be subside, but you will only have diluted the gastric juices, slowing down the fermentation and breakdown of food. As a result, these undigested food residues entering the intestines will begin to brew and rot there, causing additional toxification. So, you should drink on empty stomach at least half an hour or 15 minutes before meal and 2 hours after. depends of food you eat. But the most important water is the first one in the morning, to start the day before everything else which you drink. Japanese scientists found that in the morning on an empty stomach you need to drink 640 milliliters of water, because while stomach is empty, the water will pass through unhindered, rinse the intestines, and quickly enter the large intestine, where the water is absorbed and enters to the bloodstream, enriching the body with oxygen. And then during the day you drink remaining water. The daily water norm is individual for everyone, depending on the person's weight. To calculate your water norm, you need to multiply your weight in kilos by 0.3, or take 300 milliliters of water to each of body kilo weight. So the person with weight 100 kilos should drink approximately 3 liters of water. A person with weight of 70 kilos should drink 2.1 liters, approximately. For example, if you have physical activities, hard work, or on the hot day when you sweat, you should drink more. As well as if you have emotional load, you should drink more to get rid of your overload of stress. I have a bottle of 750 milliliters which I drink in the morning before the breakfast. Then I fill it again and drink during the day. I'm about 50 kilos, so my daily norm is 1.5 liters per day, about 2 those bottles. But usually I'm drinking even more. In my opinion, in conclusion, my opinion, it makes no sense to argue about whether to drink or not, but whether it will be warm or not, this water you drink. Much better would be to consider when and how to find time to drink water. Buy the bottle you like and stay hydrated during the day and be healthy.